Hey guys, this is Jonah with Forexrazor.com. Just doing a daily recap here for trades taken and kind of an outlook for next week, heading into next week. Of course, today is Friday, and we have the Christmas week coming up. So today's December 19th, and what we're looking at, guys, is we finally got that retracement we've been talking about on Euro USD. This is an hourly chart that we're looking at right now. You can see we had this nice pullback. It started yesterday, got confirmation. We talked about it yesterday in the recap, saying get ready to get short, and we've gone ahead and pulled down here. What we're looking at, let's take a look at some fib lines. We've been talking about getting back to the 50 here, and as you can see, we are definitely approaching that level. The 50 fib is right at the 37.50 marker. We definitely did hit fibs. This is the first time in this huge move up from about 2,800 that we've seen any kind of significant retracement. We hit the 38.2, got a little bit of support out of this level, and then broke through it. Right now, where we stand, we've got either direction we could go here tomorrow. What I'd like to see is some more retracement. If we break it down on a 15-minute chart, we can already see that we've got a 23.6 retracement on this move down from today. This is a retracement from the move from today when we broke down, and we already are sitting on the 23.6 fib, or should I say we closed right at the 23.6 fib. So basically, we're trying to determine if we're going to continue up and resume our trend, because we could. We've already hit these significant levels again on the hourly fibs. To do that, with a 38.2 retracement, we could continue trend here, or we could come down and test the 50. What I don't think we'll see, though, is a break of the 61.8 here. Seriously doubt that. I think this uptrend is here to stay, guys. So look to get long on this thing. Just depends on what kind of levels you can get, but keep in mind the 50 should be strong level of support. We also have the 200 SMA on the hourly hitting right around 36.50, and there's also a trend line here which we don't even have on the chart, but it's hitting right around 3700. So we have major levels of support all the way down from 37.50 all the way to 36.50. So if this pair does dump down a little bit during Sunday, look to grab it, look to hold for the long-term trade. And we're going to move on now to pound USD. Pound USD worked out very nice, guys. We talked about it yesterday on the video recap. We said, we'd already seen all the selling pressure. We talked about what? We talked about the 52 level to get short. Look at this, guys. Didn't quite make it to 52. But, I mean, we made it really close. Look at that, 51.87, and this thing just started dive bombing. And the reason we picked that level was because that was a fib retracement, and we did hit that. Now where we're at, kind of similar to the euro, we could go either way. Obviously, if the euro moves up, it's going to take the pound with it. But the question is, where do we go from here? And so I'm of the mindset, personally, to look for longs, shorter-term longs, and if you can get the momentum to break these levels back through, then hold them for a longer-term trade. I got a long down here at the 48.40 level. We actually sent out a signal right around the 48.50 level, and we had an anomaly come down and take us out right at 48.20, and then it popped back up. But I personally re-entered again and actually already exited that on a pretty nice trade because I was only using a 10-pip stop. Worked out well, but again, it's kind of hard to determine where we're going to go here, because we could go back up and resume trend, or we could go down. So I'm going to let the market tell me. I'm not going to presume to know where we're heading. Let's take a quick look at US yen. All right, this is an hourly chart on US yen, and as we were talking about trying to get up to this 200 SMA, have not been able to do it, but the level is actually coming down to us as the market consolidates. Of course, with the dollar strength that we've seen on the euro and the pound, with them selling off, you've seen the same thing on the yen. The yen has lost some ground to the dollar over the last couple days, and probably will continue to consolidate here until we get direction for the Europeans. So as it stands right now, this is more of a channel. You can sell the tops here right around the high 89, 89, 80 level. You got tops there to sell, and you can look to buy the bottom at 89. We've got a nice 100 pip channel going on there with some good consolidation over the last couple days. But I would not pick trend on this thing as far as longer term. I'd still be bearish on the US yen. But as it stands right now, if you're looking at smaller term trades, even the mid-term trades, you could go either way. If you're worried about long term, just get short and hold it, guys. It will come down here and make new lows. There's no reason for the dollar to gain ground on the yen long term. So, guys, that's pretty much it for the day. Hopefully this will be informative, and you might be able to use this in some trading setups. Again, yesterday we talked about the pound. If anybody was out there and took it, hopefully you grabbed a good couple hundred pips off of that move. And Sunday ought to be an interesting open, but I do look to see a little bit more upward pressure on both the euro and the pound before we continue back down or continue back up. But I can tell you on Sunday open we should see further upward movement. It might hit a fib level and come back down, make a little bit lower lows before it comes back up. But the bottom line is that we will see some good activity early session next week. Monday, Tuesday, we ought to see good activity heading into the holiday season here. So, guys, y'all have a great day, and we'll check you next week.